What's going on, guys? This is Almost Expert Wrestling, and today we're talking about our favorite commentary teams, talking about the current commentary teams on Raw, Main Event, SmackDown, a little bit of NXT, and overall, like, what our thoughts are on each brand, and what we think, like, who should be on each one. Well, if we could rearrange it, like, who would we put on each show? So, we'll begin this. So let's get right to it. I almost forgot that. Alright, so Kyle, we're basically going to start out here talking about the current commentary teams on both Raw, SmackDown, and Main Event. So what are your overall thoughts on the commentary teams on all those?
Okay, so currently on Raw we have Michael Cole as the main guy, and then of course you got Jerry Lawler and JBL, and then on SmackDown it is currently JBL and Michael Cole, and this past Friday night on SmackDown, guys, Tom Phillips joined the crew, so good to see Tom on there. He's new in WWE, only been there for a couple years, and then on Main Event I believe it's Tom Phillips, who is now on SmackDown. He'll probably still be doing Main Event along with former NXT wrestler Byron Saxton. So that is the Main Event team, Saxton and Phillips. I think Michael Cole was on there last week, and they change it up all the time. And then NXT, of course, has a bunch of people on there. You got Renee Young, I think Tensai, who used to be Albert and whatever. He does that sometimes. William Regal. So a bunch of guys down there doing that, along with Renee Young. And then superstars, I don't even know, probably Phillips and Saxton, I would assume, I'm not sure. But nonetheless, a lot of commentators now in WWE, a lot of voices. Of course, they always now, Michael Cole's the main guy, been in WWE since like 1998. And then, of course, you got the guy that's been around forever, Jerry Lawler. JBL, been around for a while, of course, a wrestler in the past, and then did some commentary, I believe, back in old SmackDown, like in the mid-2000s, I believe, or right after his championship reign, I believe. I think he, like maybe 07 and 08, he did some commentary over there. He's now commentating again for Raw, been doing it for the past year or so. I think he replaced Jerry Lawler when he had the heart attack, and then he just stayed on full time. So, and then of course we got, like I said, Tom Phillips now joining the SmackDown crew. Should be pretty fun to see how good Tom does on there. Byron Saxton, I actually like Byron Saxton. He does real well, does backstage interviews and all. Renee Young, been on WWE TV for a little bit now. Obviously a good sex appeal for all of us male viewers. You got as well, who else did I miss? Scott Stanford does a little bit too, so William Regal, of course, has been doing NXT commentary. So I'm going to turn it over to you real quick. Do you have a specific favorite right now in WWE commentary-wise for Raw or SmackDown Main Event?
I'm without question my favorite commentator at this point. You will probably disagree, I don't know, but would probably be JBL, because I don't know, just overall he's just a great commentator.
You don't know that?
I see what you did there. But yes, because of his famous lines like, "You don't know that, Michael," and all that kind of stuff. Hilarious commentator. He's just like, every week you see him like basically being the ass kisser for all the heels, and it's just hilarious. Like, just keep calling Bo Dallas an inspiration, Michael, and stuff like that. I don't know. He just turns like situations like with heels, and then he just makes them funny. He's just a fantastic commentator. I'm glad he's on Raw and SmackDown. My second favorite, that's tough. It would probably be not Michael Cole. Probably at this point I'd say Jerry Lawler, even though he's not as good as he used to be. Definitely, I don't think people can argue with that. And I think that his time might be ending soon. In a way, I hope so, because, you know, just health-wise he should. But he would probably be my second. I don't even know my third, fourth, fifth, whatever. But overall, the commentary teams at this point, they're okay. The only problem I have is Tom Phillips suddenly getting a push commentary-wise coming from Main Event to SmackDown. You're going from pretty much your third biggest show, and when I say biggest show, it's like basically his main event is their third biggest show to their second. Like with just being there for a year, sure he's been working hard, no doubt about that. He'll do backstage interviews all the time. He'll even do the quick interviews on the WWE app, which Michael Cole will tell you about repeatedly. But overall, with Tom Phillips suddenly going to SmackDown, I don't like it too much. I thought they could have gave it some more time. If anything, I was thinking, in a way, hoping that Renee Young would be either replacing Jerry Lawler soon or like possibly going to SmackDown if that were to ever happen. If anything, Renee Young deserves to, because she's been there for maybe 2 years now, and she's been working her ass off backstage, doing everything she has to do. But Tom Phillips, he shouldn't be there. Sure, he's working hard. I don't know. He's just kind of too new to, pass by, in my opinion. So I'll hand it over to you, Kyle. What are your overall thoughts, when it comes to Tom Phillips joining the SmackDown team? Like, should he be there? What are your thoughts?
I've never been a real big fan of three-man commentary teams. I always feel like two is perfect. You got the guy, the play-by-play, the one that talks about the match, and then of course you got the color commentator that is kind of like the former superstar or former, whatever manager or whatever, kind of like how Bobby Heenan played that role. Michael Cole, I feel like, has always played the heel and the face very, very good. But
Yeah.
for Tom Phillips, I just feel like he's a general character. I don't know. I just feel like commentators have to have something about them that sticks on. I always thought about, for example, who we have now, JBL, like you were saying. He's the typical heel who's funny, who's a good fan favorite, crowd favorite. Because whenever I watch, the Raw pre-show back when they did it in the arena, I always remember when JBL came out behind them that he always used to get a big ovation.
Yeah.
He was always one of the most popular commentators. That's because he had something about him. But with him being a former wrestler, everybody knows more about him. And then, of course, you got Michael Cole. Michael Cole actually, right when Michael Cole started, he was like Tom Phillips in a way. Because he was just like the general backstage interviewer. He was didn't really have a character to him. Really, and it's ever coming up to, I guess, NXT, I would say, when he started with Daniel Bryan, he really didn't have anything about him. And then he got that big heel run, which I thought was awesome. I feel like it helped out his career, and it made him, now you think Michael Cole is, the biggest heel, but now he's turned into more of a face, which is okay. And then, along with them, too, you, of course, got Jerry Lawler, who's been around forever. He has that character about him. He's the king. And now with the whole heart attack situation, he's popular and all. Even before that, but now they're like, okay, he's a fighter and all. He's fun on commentary, but I just feel like he's more general now than what he was. It's kind of like you got JBL and Michael Cole, and then you kind of have Jerry Lawler as a side. But getting back to Tom Phillips, I feel like if Tom Phillips, he has good voice. I feel like he's not ever going to grow to be a Michael Cole, because Michael Cole is just a general guy. He's not a former wrestler. He's not like JBL or Jerry Lawler, but he still has something about him. So I think that's what Cole needs. I think Matt Stryker even had something about him, and so did Josh Matthews, and so did all of the past commentators. One person I do miss on commentary is Booker T. I used to love Booker T on commentary. I hope he starts commentating instead of just the pre-show. But overall, Tom Phillips is definitely going to need some improvement. I feel like for him to be on SmackDown, I don't know if they're trying to set him up to be the lead man on SmackDown now, to maybe make it a two-man team again, but I don't know. I feel like he needs a lot of improvement, kind of how you agree, and I feel like he was pushed to it too fast. I feel like keep him on main event and Superstars and all that. Avoid him being on SmackDown, because SmackDown is where you're supposed to be really, really good. It's supposed to be a top talker. I just don't feel like he is. So, yeah.
But anyway, I like what you're saying there, because I basically agree with it. went into more detail than I ever would, so I'm going. Good thing you put all those details, but anyway, thing with Tom Phillips, I don't know. Like I said before, he's just too new to pass by, in my opinion. It's just like, I don't know. I just don't like how fast they're trying to build him up to be, you know. And we'll probably see Jerry Lawler probably go away within the next 2 years. I would say. I don't know about this year, but I mean, it will be soon that he'll probably go. But overall, it's just weird how they're putting Michael Cole on Raw. He was on Main Event this past week, and SmackDown. He's really working. But like you said, Tom Phillips and Michael Cole really do relate as far as when they first come into WWE, because Michael Cole started out in the Attitude Era, like you said, in backstage environment, having to interview people, and he was just that awkward commentator. Like, I don't know, I guess he wasn't used to like being on TV or something, and that's probably what Tom Phillips is going through here. But I mean, look where Michael Cole is now. Sure, many people do not like him as a commentator. Personally, I don't really that much. I mean, he has the voice and everything, but overall, I don't know. He's just too serious at times. But anyway, they relate, like I said, with the awkwardness. But as I was saying, yeah, look where Michael Cole is now. He just did all three shows, all the three main shows this past week for WWE. That's really kind of respectable. He's putting his time in there, but overall, Tom Phillips should not be getting pushed that much. So, I guess now it's time to talk about our favorite commentators of all time. So, my favorite commentary team, and this is, of course, talking about WWE, because I don't think I have a favorite in WCW or TNA, because they're not that good. But anyway, my favorite of all time. I mean, I should have thought this one more through, but it would probably be either Jim Ross, Jerry Lawler, or Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan. Bobby the Brain Heenan, because, of course, many people would probably say Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross, but I don't know. It's pretty much a tie, because I have Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross as tie for my favorite, because basically kind of mainstream. It's like, okay, I'll give in and be like, but overall they were a great team. And the Gorilla Monsoon Bobby Heenan thing, I don't know. I've been like more caught up with them. Looking back on like the WWE Network for $9.99 a month, I'm like watching WrestleMania Rewind, because a lot of the matches on there with them as commentator. But I don't know, I just loved, they were like the original commentary team. And before Bobby the Brain Heenan was on there, it was Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body Ventura. And I don't know, sure, they were just like Jesse Ventura, I should say. It was kind of just like Bobby the Brain Heenan being like that heel role, always arguing with Gorilla Monsoon. But I don't know, Bobby the Brain Heenan made it more, I don't know, made it more heated conversations, in my opinion. And I don't know, they're more enjoyable, in my opinion. But that's me. And I'll hand it over to you. What's your favorite commentary team of all time, Kyle?
Well, along with listening to yours, and I was just in my mind thinking about mine too. And there's a ton that come to my mind. Every WWE fan of the past 10, 15 years, you automatically have to look at, you got Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler. They've been doing it for years and years and years together. They were the main team. That was Raw's team. When you think about Monday Night Raw commentary, you probably think about Jim Ross automatically and Jerry Lawler. That was one of the best commentary duos, really, in WWE, sports, and whatever history. Them guys, you know, Jim Ross always played the face. You know, he always played the real serious commentator. Then, of course, you got Jerry Lawler, who played heel at those points. The funny heel, I guess, kind of like JBL does now, I think.
Yeah.
But you know, you got the King and all, but But then if you look at more funny duos, go back and watch NXT Season 3, the Divas NXT. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but it was hilarious. I remember Matt Stryker was the host, and it was Michael Cole and this is hilarious, Josh Matthews on commentary. And I remember Michael Cole, and they used to bicker all the time. It was hilarious. And like Michael Cole always used to make fun of NXT. This was like right in the middle of his heel run, and he used to hold up signs like while they were doing competitions, like "Stop the Pain" and stuff like that. And Josh Matthews used to be like, "Who am I doing commentary with? Like what?" Like all like embarrassing stuff. Like please, he's not with me. It was so funny, that stuff. So go back. I don't know if it's on the network or not. I don't know where it is, but if you can ever find it, go back and watch NXT, the Divas season. So much fun on that. That was one of the best commentary duos ever. Michael Cole and Josh Matthews. That might not be in many people's mind, like wow, them two.
Man.
But then I remember like one episode, like Matt Stryker was in the ring doing a competition, and like they were like leaning back in the chairs playing games on their phone and stuff. It was hilarious. All that stuff. That was a good time in WWE 2010. But definitely they're two of my favorites. And then you have to look at Michael Cole and Taz. They used to have a good team back in the day. There's a ton of good commentators. The only really not good commentator, I guess, is Mike Adamle. And yeah, I don't know if many people remember him. I didn't really like Jonathan Coachman as a commentator that much. Todd Grisham was more of a backstage guy. I don't really remember him. Like I said earlier, I wish Booker T would come back. That would be pretty cool. But definitely, there's a lot of teams out there, a lot of fun commentary. WWE has always hit the nail on the head with that, and yep, so a lot of fun commentary teams. I have so many, and I hope that WWE gets back to that in the near future.
So, just to clarify, who is your favorite commentary team of all time? You didn't clearly state. Who is it?
Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross.
All right,
I don't think anybody can really. I don't know. I mean, I realize it's an opinion, but you have to look at from a fan standpoint. I've been watching WWE since like really. I don't know. I mean, I kind of like right when I got into WWE. I guess they were kind of towards their end, maybe. But I mean, if you go back and watch anything, it's going to be Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler on there. They were the Raw team. They were the best. I feel like they were the best team in commentary history. From like a serious standpoint, serious commentary teams, I look at them too. And then from like a funny commentary team, I look at Josh Matthews and Michael Cole from NXT back in the day. But yeah, they're my two favorites. So and then yeah.
Well, I mean, there have been many, like you said. I mean, with the Jim Ross, Jerry Lawler, it was always fun watching them. Of course, like you said, with Jerry Lawler being a heel back then, I don't know. And like you said, it's kind of like JBL now, but I don't know. Jim Ross would always be so serious and kind of play along with what Jerry Lawler used to say. Like if Jerry Lawler was making a smart-ass comment, I don't know. Jim Ross would, I don't know, play it off in a funny way, but serious. It was weird. Like Jerry Lawler would do one of his like high-pitched kind of things toward offending one of the faces in the ring. Just Jim Ross would be so serious about it. Be like, shut your mouth. I don't know. But that was always a fun team to watch. And I don't know. It's just, like I said, it was a tie between them and Bobby the Brain Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon. Always fun to listen to, both of those commentary teams. I can't pick between them. But
alright, so now how about we do dream commentary teams? Two commentators from different eras, I guess, if you want, that have never teamed together. You can pick any team or a couple teams. Just you have any dream commentary teams that we haven't seen before?
Alright, I'll start this off. Commentary teams, dream commentary teams. I'm always going to have to put the play-by-play to, and if you've seen the videos in the past, I'm going to have to go with the original ECW commentator, Joey Styles. Just fantastic play-by-play. If you've not seen his stuff, I mean, it was just fantastic what he did by himself. He was basically a play-by-play and color commentator, but he would probably be the play-by-play in this dream team that I have. It would be Joey Styles and I mean, he's already teamed with Jerry Lawler when he joined WWE after the unfortunate fall of ECW. Him with... I'm trying to think of a color commentator. It would probably be... I don't know. We've seen him with... If you're an ECW fan, original, you saw him with... in the later years, I was explaining to Kyle before this, with Cyrus, the Virus. That was basically like a situation that he'd have with JBL. I don't know. I would probably have to go with Joey Styles, play-by-play, and JBL as color commentator. Because, sure, Joey Styles would be once again with a heel color commentator, but usually color commentators are heels. That would be kind of fun to see, with JBL's kind of hilarious color commentary. I would love to see that duo and see how it would play out. What's your dream commentary team?
Well, while you were talking, I was thinking, like, I don't really want to put, like, two color commentators together, but even though my original were two color commentators, as much as I hate three-team duos, I had to go with one because my two were color commentators. So this is crazy. This is really something that we're obviously not going to see anymore, considering one dude is dead in this. But my team would be Macho Man Randy Savage, Jim Ross, and Booker T. Could you imagine commentary with those three?
Whoa.
I mean, it would go like, Ross would be like, by God, he killed him. And then Booker T would be like, shooky dookie quack quack. And then Macho Man would be like, oh yeah. Dude, that would be so fun, them three together. You got the crazy voices of Booker T and like Booker T going all crazy. And then you got the Macho Man on there. Then you got Jim Ross. Too bad it could never happen, obviously. But that would be so much fun. I mean, my original was Booker and Macho Man, but with them two being former wrestlers, you need kind of like a Jim Ross in there. Nobody else could fill that void but Jim Ross. I realized that would be just so much fun, them three. I know it's never going to happen, but maybe we could see Jim Ross and Booker T one day, maybe. Again, I don't think they were ever on commentary together. That would be pretty fun. But, yeah, I miss fun commentary with, like, Booker T. And Macho Man didn't really have much of a commentary career, but he was still pretty fun. I think he did it with Vince McMahon for a little bit because I remember watching the Monday Night War show, like the preview of it. McMahon was like, yeah, Macho Man left the company, went to WCW or whatever. So that was pretty fun. But that would be so fun. I realize Macho Man is not alive anymore to do commentary, but it's just something to dream about. And I just want to see Booker T and back on commentary. That's one thing I want to see. That would be so much fun. And it's not, I mean, don't take the, he could definitely do it because he's still in WWE. He still does the pre-shows and stuff. So maybe Booker T could replace Jerry Lawler in the future. So that would be pretty fun. But, yeah, there's my dream commentary team. So maybe we'll see Booker T and Jim Ross together one day.
That one definitely beats mine, I think, because, I mean, I don't know, it's just, that would be funny seeing Jim Ross, the serious one, between the likes of Booker T, who's most of the time, like he said, all shucky ducky quack quack, and Macho Man going, ooh, yeah, that would just be funny, seeing Jim Ross's reaction to just being between those two. I don't want Jim Ross to the side. I want him between those two. That would be awesome. But I don't know. As far as like a more serious one, I think mine's better. Like being like a serious, like more realistic. Like if it were to ever happen, I don't know. But yours definitely beats overall. But that was funny. I like how now they do on the Raw pre-show with Booker T having the shucky ducky quack quack moment of the week or something like that.
No, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I love Booker T. He's awesome.
Tell me he didn't just say that. Love it.
I did, dog. Can you dig that?
Yeah. I don't know. He does a great job on the pre-show. So does Alex Riley. But
Alex Riley, he's the future.
He is the future. He does Superstars. But but anyway, that pretty much does the video. Is there anything else we haven't covered, Kyle?
No, not really. I mean, if you look at it, you pretty much hit it. You said in the future we might not see Jerry Lawler on commentary anymore, but I think maybe his time's passed. He's been doing commentary for a long time, so talked about some potential replacements for him. I mentioned Booker T. You mentioned maybe Tom Phillips now that he's on SmackDown, and there's definitely a lot of names that could go around. Shawn Michaels, could potentially do. I mean, I always look at past wrestlers and potentially being commentators because that's usually who it is, kind of like JBL. So we could find a random future commentator. So you never know. I mean, maybe CM Punk could return to the company to do commentary. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that's what he's been wanting.
Oh, okay.
So I don't. He just wants. Now, I mean, it's definitely possible. I know this is crazy, but now that he's all hurt and all, maybe he could do commentary in the future. I don't know. I mean, that's crazy, but nonetheless, we talked about the commentary teams. It's a lot of fun commentary. It's always been a huge part of WWE, along with the wrestling. But it tells a story. It makes the match fun. So that's really. I mean, I can never watch a WWE match on mute. I mean, you can't watch wrestling with no volume. You need to hear commentary.
Yeah.
So that's all I got to say. There you have it, buddy.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much it. So, outro time, advertisement time. Thank you so much for watching. We really mean that, not only because we have to say it after every video, but we really do mean it. Thanks for watching so much. Or listening if you're multitasking, because that's the best thing about our videos. You don't have to watch them. You can just listen while you do whatever. Please like it if you liked it, and if you disliked it, then like it instead. And of course, comment, because our motto is our opinions, your feedback. We'd love to hear from you. So give your favorite commentators in the comment section below. Maybe your dream commentary team. And if you have any further comments about what we said, go ahead, argue with us, because I will definitely reply back. And of course, subscribe, because we have more videos coming just like this. We are better than Legends of Wrestling on the WWE Network. We have better discussions, more relevant, and subscribe to AEW for the low price of $0.00 a month. And of course, follow us at Almost Wrestling for tweeting throughout Raw, sometimes SmackDown, sometimes Main Event, and all pay-per-views. Go to our website, almostexpertwrestling.weebly.com, and take it away, Kyle.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
WWE, or my Twitter account, sorry about that, at Kyle Smith WWE. Be sure to follow me as well. I do the Raw and SmackDown and all that crazy stuff too. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, we do mean that. And this video is a huge video in AEW history. Do you know why, Joe?
Why?
Because this is probably the first video we've done, and you didn't even mention Paul Heyman. Did you know Heyman was a commentator? Why don't you mention your boy Heyman? So this is the first video in history that Paul Heyman was not even mentioned.
Whoa.
I think so. So he's probably even mentioned the Daniel Bryan video in the past that you can also watch here on AEW's YouTube page. Don't forget to check out all those videos. We have an Edge video up. We have a Sheamus video up. I think we recently put up a bunch of stuff, so plus this video. So be sure to check that out. That's all I have to say. Take it away, bud.
Well, I think you saying that there are no Paul Heyman references really backfired. You know why? Because I'm wearing the Paul Heyman shirt during this video.
Oh, well, you didn't refer to him at all. So.
I didn't refer to him verbally, but
Yeah, physically.
But
crazy.
Anyway, that's the video. In the description below has everything you need that we said. Just go to all those links and all that stuff. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, this is Almost Expert Wrestling.